Starting a creche can look expensive when you think about space, furniture, toys, licenses, insurance, staff, and everything children need. But starting without much money does not mean starting without resources. You may already have a suitable space, childcare experience, teaching skills, community connections, a parent network, or access to people who can support you. The goal is to use what you already have, keep your costs low, meet every legal and safety requirement, and grow carefully. At Entrepreneurs.ng, we make business easy for entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, and the brands that serve them. Do you want to start right? We help you register your business with CAC quickly. Reach out at contact@redalia.com. Do you want guidance as you build your business? Join the Entrepreneurs Success Blueprint program, our 30-day hands-on business school. Enroll now. Do not build in silence. Tell your business story on Entrepreneurs.ng today and be seen by the world. And if you want your brand to be discovered through trusted, search-driven content and strategic visibility, we can help through our different visibility packages. Learn the ways we can work with you at www.entrepreneurs.ng or reach us at business@entrepreneurs.ng. Let us go straight into the 8 steps. Step 1. Understand the legal requirements for starting a creche. Before you accept a single child, find out what the law requires where you live. Childcare is regulated in many countries because parents are trusting you with the safety and well-being of their children. The exact rules will depend on your country, state, province, or local authority. Some places allow small home-based childcare businesses under specific conditions, while others require licenses, inspections, training, insurance, or approval before you can operate. Start by finding the authority responsible for childcare in your area. Ask about business registration, childcare licenses, health and safety requirements, background checks, insurance, zoning rules, first aid training, and the number of children one caregiver is allowed to supervise. You should also find out what is required inside the premises. The rules may cover safe doors, fire protection, first aid supplies, toilets, hand-washing facilities, record keeping, emergency procedures, and the amount of space required for each child. Do not copy what somebody in another country is doing and assume the same rules apply to you. Go directly to the appropriate authority, get the official information, and write down everything you need to complete before opening. This is the right place to begin because once you understand the legal boundaries, every other decision becomes easier. You know the kind of space you can use, the number of children you can serve, the equipment you need, and the costs you cannot avoid. Step 2. Find a real childcare need in your area. Once you know what you are legally allowed to do, the next step is to find out what parents actually need. Do not simply assume that because there are many children around you, your creche will automatically succeed. Parents have different problems, and your business becomes much stronger when it solves one of those problems clearly. Some parents need full-day childcare because they work during normal business hours. Some need after-school care. Others work shifts and may need very early morning, evening, or weekend care. Some families need infant care, while others are simply looking for a safe childcare service they can afford. Speak directly to parents in the area where you want to operate. Ask where they currently leave their children, what works well, what does not work well, what hours they need childcare, which age groups are difficult to find care for, and what they currently pay. Then look at existing childcare providers around you. Are they full? Do they have waiting lists? What services do they offer? What do parents complain about? Are there times of the day, age groups, or types of care that nobody is serving properly? You may discover that your community already has many full-day centers, but very little after-school care. You may find that parents who work shifts struggle because most centers close too early. That gap can become your opportunity. When you understand the exact need, you are no longer saying, "I want to open a creche." You are saying, "I want to solve this specific childcare problem for these specific families." That gives the business direction. Step 3. Start with the space you already have. Now that you know what kind of childcare service parents need, you can decide where to provide it. For many creches, premises are one of the biggest startup costs. Rent, deposits, renovations, utilities, and furniture can quickly consume money before the business has earned anything. If you are starting with very little money, avoid taking on a large facility too early. If the law allows it and your home is suitable, a spare room or part of your home may be your starting point. You may also have access to family property, a community center, a religious facility, a school space outside normal hours, or another suitable shared facility. The important word is suitable. A free room is not useful if it is unsafe or if childcare is not legally permitted there. Walk through the space slowly and look at it as a parent would. Are the doors secure? Are electrical points protected? Is the room clean? Is there enough light and fresh air? Are toilet and hand-washing facilities suitable? Can children reach dangerous objects? Is the location easy and safe for parents to access? You do not need a huge or beautiful building to begin. You need a safe, clean, organized space that meets the rules and supports the number of children you plan to serve. Starting with a small space also keeps your monthly costs under control. When enrollment becomes steady and revenue grows, you can improve the space or move into a larger facility when the business is ready. Step 4. Build partnerships instead of paying for everything. Once your space is clear, look at what you still need and ask yourself one question. Do I really need to buy all of this myself? Partnerships can reduce startup costs because other people and organizations may already have resources that can support your business. Schools may have books or learning materials they no longer use. Parents may have toys, furniture, or children's items that their families have outgrown. Community centers may have space. Local organizations may want to support families in the area. Businesses may be willing to donate useful materials. Religious organizations, healthcare providers, parent groups, schools, and community groups can also help with something just as important as equipment. They can help you reach parents who may need your service. But do not approach partnerships by simply asking people to give you free things. Explain the value of what you are building and show how the relationship can benefit both sides. A community center may want more support for families. A school may need a reliable after-school option. A parent group may want better childcare choices for its members. When there is value on both sides, the partnership becomes stronger and more sustainable. Where money, responsibilities, facilities, or children's welfare are involved, make sure important agreements are properly documented. Step 5. Source essential creche equipment at low cost. With the space and partnerships in place, you can now focus on equipment. The biggest mistake here is trying to make the creche look expensive, instead of making it useful. Parents care much more about safety, cleanliness, organization, and good care than they do about branded furniture or a room filled with unnecessary toys. Start with the essentials for the age group you will serve. You may need child-sized tables and chairs, books, simple toys, puzzles, storage containers, sleeping mats or cots where permitted, hygiene supplies, and feeding equipment if you will provide meals. You will also need safety items. Depending on the requirements in your location, These may include a first aid kit, fire extinguisher, smoke detector, safety gates, socket protection, and emergency contact information. Then think about administration. You need a way to keep attendance records, child information, emergency contacts, payment records, and important parent communication. Many of these items can be sourced gradually. Ask family and friends about children's items they no longer use. Speak with schools, libraries, parents, community groups, and local businesses. Look at reputable second-hand marketplaces where appropriate. But inspect everything carefully. A free toy with broken parts is not useful. A damaged chair is not a bargain. Any item that enters your creche should be safe, clean, durable, easy to maintain, and appropriate for the children using it. Start with what you must have. Add the nice-to-have items later, when enrollment and revenue justify them. Step 6. Secure your first families and validate the business. At this stage, you understand the law, you know the childcare need, you have identified your space, and you know what equipment you require. Now you need to prove that parents are actually willing to use and pay for the service. Go back to the parents you spoke with during your research. Explain clearly what you are planning to offer. Tell them the ages you will serve, the hours you will operate, what is included, where you will be located, and when you expect to begin. This is where you separate general interest from real demand. A parent saying that your idea sounds good is useful, but it is not the same as a parent who is ready to enroll a child when you are approved to operate. Start with a small number of children that you can manage safely and legally. You do not need 20 children on your first day. 3 to 5 children may be enough to help you learn how the business really works, depending on the rules in your location. Your first families will teach you a lot. You will learn which routines work, what parents ask about most, how quickly supplies are used, how children respond to the space, and where your systems need improvement. Serve those families very well. Good care, clear communication, proper records, and consistency can turn your first few customers into the foundation of your reputation. Step 7. Market your creche without a large advertising budget. Once you are ready to receive more families, your next job is visibility. You do not need a large advertising budget to begin. A childcare business is local, and many parents make decisions based on trust, referrals, convenience, and what other families say. Start with the places where parents in your community already gather. Use parent groups, community organizations, schools where appropriate, local events, and personal networks. Build a simple online presence as well. Depending on what people use in your market, this may include WhatsApp Business, Facebook, Instagram, a Google Business profile, or a simple website. Make the important information easy to find. Tell parents where you are located, the ages you serve, your operating hours, how they can contact you, and what kind of childcare you provide. You can also share useful information. Simple parenting tips, learning activities, safety information, childcare routines, and helpful updates can show parents that you understand the responsibility of caring for children. Then encourage referrals. When parents are happy with your service, ask them to tell other families who may need childcare. Remember that your strongest marketing will always be the experience parents have with you. A clean environment, reliable communication, safe routines, and consistent care will travel through a community faster than many paid adverts. Step 8. Reinvest your income and grow the creche gradually. When money begins to enter the business, do not rush to spend it. The first thing to understand is that revenue is not the same as profit. If parents pay you money, some of that money still needs to cover food, cleaning, utilities, insurance, learning materials, staff, maintenance, licenses, and other operating costs. Keep proper records from the first payment. Write down every amount coming in and every amount going out. This helps you see whether the business is actually making money. Then reinvest carefully. Put money first into the things that improve safety, quality, and the parent experience. You may need better safety equipment, more learning materials, additional furniture, stronger hygiene supplies, or a qualified assistant when enrollment and regulations require one. Avoid growing simply because you want the business to look bigger. A larger facility means more bills. More children may mean more caregivers. More space may mean more equipment and maintenance. Let demand guide growth. You may begin with only a few children, then increase enrollment, add resources, bring in staff, improve the facility, and eventually move into a dedicated childcare center. The goal is not to become big quickly. The goal is to build a safe, trusted, financially sustainable creche that can continue serving families for years. So, can you start a creche without money? The more accurate answer is that you can start with very little money when you already have useful resources and you are willing to begin small. Starting lean does not mean cutting corners. It means removing unnecessary costs while protecting the things that cannot be compromised, especially child safety, legal compliance, quality of care, and parent trust. If you are serious about starting a creche, read the complete guide on Entrepreneurs.ng using the link in the description. Use the guide alongside the official childcare requirements in your own location and begin working through the steps one at a time. At Entrepreneurs.ng, we make business easy for entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, and the brands that serve them. Do you want to start right? We help you register your business with CAC quickly. Reach out at contact@redalia.com. Do you want guidance as you build your business? Join the Entrepreneurs Success Blueprint program, our 30-day hands-on business school. Enroll now. Do not build in silence. Tell your business story on Entrepreneurs.ng today and be seen by the world. And if you want your brand to be discovered through trusted, search-driven content and strategic visibility, we can help through our different visibility packages. Learn the ways we can work with you at www.entrepreneurs.ng or reach us at business@entrepreneurs.ng. Subscribe to the channel for more practical guides on how to start, market, manage, and grow a sustainable business. We are rooting for you, always.